So I just want to make this video saying that I've been sober for 29 weeks from alcohol and cannabis. It's just been over 206 days now, and I'm feeling pretty proud of myself. I had dinner tonight at a rooftop bar where free welcome drinks were handed to us, and it was vodka mixed with something else, so I declined to drink the drink. I gave it to someone else that I was having dinner with. They happily partook. I don't have a problem, to be honest, being around alcohol and other people drinking, and I don't have a problem around cannabis, even though I smell it around and I'm not tempted. That being said, my mental health hasn't really been the greatest right now. I have a family member who's going through a really tough time, and that's something out of my control and makes me a little bit upset because that family member is like a sister to me, and what they're going through is just, it's not ideal, and it's something that I would say a lot of us in the family did not see coming, but that's a private matter, so I'm not going to discuss the family members, problems. I'm happy to discuss my own, but man, sometimes life hits you with such unexpected news that it's just heartbreaking because there's nothing you can personally do about it. And yeah, like I said, I'm not going to go into the family members, my family's personal life, because it's not my place to share what's going on in their life. But yeah, it's tragic. It's tragic. I've been reading The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I'm gonna finish this book before the end of this week. I've increased my reading period time, and on that note, I begin my Thai lessons next week, so that's good news. I just wanted to read this passage from this book right now, from what I highlighted, and it's The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, and the chapter is called You're Wrong About Everything But So Am I. As a general rule, we're the world's worst observers of ourselves. When we're angry or jealous or upset, we are oftentimes the last ones to figure it out, and the only way to figure it out is to put the cracks in our armor of certainty by consistently questioning how wrong we might be about ourselves. Am I jealous? And if I am, then why? Am I angry? Is she right? And am I just protecting my ego? Questions like these need to become a mental habit. In many cases, a simple act of asking ourselves such questions generates humility and compassion needed to resolve a lot of our issues. But it's important to note that just because you ask yourself if you have the wrong idea doesn't necessarily mean that you do. If your husband beats the crap out of you for burning the pot roast, can you ask yourself if you're wrong to believe he's mistreating you? Well, sometimes you're right. The goal is to merely ask the question and entertain the thought at the moment, not to hate yourself. It's worth remembering that for any change to happen in your life, you must be wrong about something. If you're sitting there miserable day after day, then that means you're already wrong about something major in your life. And until you're able to question yourself to find it, nothing will change. Aristotle wrote, "It is mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it." Being able to look at and evaluate different values without necessarily adopting them is perhaps the central skill required in changing one's own life in a meaningful way. And I just want to say personally, my life has changed for the better since quitting my vices of drinking, alcohol, cannabis, scrolling through social media, which I've mostly deleted now, and my life is actually going pretty swell. But like I said, we all have our mental battles, we all have our moments of sadness, sometimes things out of our own control, like in my instance now, my family member situation, one of my cousins, I'll just say that, who was like a sister to me, like an older sister. Yeah, they're going through something tragic, and it's outside of my control, so that saddens me a bit. But I would say for sobriety, or for people struggling with addiction, the biggest thing to change is just questioning your life decisions, questioning your surroundings, your environment. Is this the right place for you? Is this the right habit for you? Are you actually in control? Because I have nothing against, or I don't demonize people that use alcohol or use cannabis. There's lots of people that can control themselves and not let it take over. But for someone who has an addictive personality like myself, if I let a substance into my life, it's going to ruin me. I've experienced that throughout the years, throughout the decades, and just gonna collect myself. Sorry, the family member thing just weighing on my mind heavily. Throughout the years and throughout the decades of on and off substance use, it has been detrimental to my life in so many ways. I've never experienced the amount of growth that I have now um, with truly giving up alcohol and cannabis. I've never given up cannabis for this long in my life since first starting smoking at the age of 13. I've taken 1+ year stints about alcohol breaks, but throughout that time I was smoking. And cannabis has had its uses. I was able to quit nicotine and tobacco, which I'm over 2 years free now because I smoked a lot of cannabis at the time. So it's helped me through tough situations, but ultimately it became a crutch because instead of facing my feelings and emotions like I am now, if I went through a hard time or a difficult situation or was stressed out, I would just turn to cannabis, or I would turn to my previous vice, alcohol, in the past. But alcohol was more destructive. And for so long, I thought that cannabis was actually helping me, that it was like medicinal, it helped me be stress-free, be more creative, have more focus. But now in the reflection throughout my years, my use of cannabis was irresponsible. I have used it responsibly at times, but it always ends up with me smoking way too much. I mean, it's hard for me to maintain, like, there was a period in my life where I just stopped smoking for 6 months, and then I started using cannabis. I was only smoking around 0.2 grams, like a week, once a week on the weekend when I had free time. But I had a lot more going on in my life to keep me busy at that time, as one should. You need to change your habits and routines if you want to be content with sobriety. That's something that I've always preached, and it's something I'm constantly working towards. Like I said, sobriety. There's a cure for sobriety, but it only works one day at a time, and every day you have to renew it. Whether you wake up feeling like a piece of shit or not, you have to make the right decisions. Because at the end of the day, every decision you make and every action you take is to vote for a future self. So with that being said, who do you want to be? Every decision you make, every action you take is a vote for your future self, and it's important not to let your ego take over. And it's important to always question your decisions, question your life choices, and just be more open to learning, be more open to other people's way of life, and just be more open to others. And I'm sorry, I'm breaking down. Like I said, sometimes we just have unfortunate things happen to us, or not even to us, other people that we love, and we can't control it. But it's not the end of the world. I know my cousin will make it through this. It's just gonna be a tough time. But before I break down completely, that's gonna be the end of the video. We are 29 weeks sober. My life is going generally really great, so I'm not upset about me at all. It's just sometimes things happen to the ones that you love that are out of your control. Just thinking about my cousin as well. Not that she has anything to do with addiction, but just thinking about her, I lost I've lost people to addiction before. I've lost a person who is my childhood friend, who was like a brother to me a few years ago. Well, this has probably been over. I don't recall the exact year it happened, but he died in a car crash on the way, probably to pick up some substances. I'm not going to go into his personal life because it's not my place, but he died in a car crash with some unknown individual. Like our family or their family didn't really know that person. Man, it's hard sometimes because no matter with addiction, especially, no matter how hard, and I've witnessed this with myself, no matter how hard one or supportive those people around you are, whether it's your friends or your family, a person cannot change if they truly don't want to change. And it's up to us, no matter how hard life gets, to keep moving forward. Fall down 7 times, stand up 8, and just keep moving towards progress. No matter how shitty you feel, no matter what life throws at you, you just have to keep on moving forward, because that's how you build your strength, you build your character, you overcome adversity, you overcome obstacles in your life, and that's how you make gradual changes, and that's how you change your life into becoming a better individual and growing stronger in order to tackle life's future problems. Sorry for this rant. I'm taking a pause from vlogging. I don't really even feel like recording this video, but I promised to myself that the sobriety videos are the most important to me, because I just want to document each week. And like I said, my life is going great right now. I have everything that's going, everything is going exactly as planned for me. But it's the ones you love sometimes that, but it's the ones you love, and it's certain situations that are out of your control that are tragic, or they're just shit and they fucking suck. And it's news you don't want to hear about. And other people are struggling. There's a lot of people struggling in this world, and there's nothing that you can necessarily do about it. So, yeah, I'm sad about that. And, I'm just in my feelings right now, but I have nothing to complain about. My life is going super great, to be honest. And I start my Thailand since next week, so I'm grateful for that. And I'm just grateful for the opportunities that each day provides for growth. And I'm looking forward to the next days, to tomorrow, for the opportunities that it will bring and provide for growth. So remember to do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Sorry for getting so emotional this time. It's just, when shitty news hits you, it really can hit home sometimes. But hopefully for the 7-month sobriety, which will be next week, I think it's been like now 6 months and 3 weeks, 206 days, 29 weeks. I'll film it outside in Benchikiti Park or somewhere. I'll take a walk beforehand, and hopefully things will improve with that said family member. But like I said, it's not my business to speak about that or speak on that, because I want to keep those matters private. And eventually I'll pick up the vlogs again, and I'll maybe create, and hopefully in the future I'll be able to make more educational videos of how I dealt with my addiction, my sobriety, and things that helped me, such as mindfulness practices of meditation, yoga, going to the gym, and what's helped me stay content being sober. Because truly I don't feel the urge to drink alcohol or smoke cannabis, even when I'm out having dinner like I just had tonight, and I got offered free complimentary drinks that contained alcohol with them. I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit not tempted. I was just curious what it would be like to drink right now on a rooftop bar or rooftop bar / restaurant. It would be quite grand, having views of the city. But as a addict and as a very heavy abuser of alcohol in the past, I know where that road leads down personally for me, and that's just towards a downward spiral. And I've hit rock bottom and I've spiraled a lot, so I'm not going to allow myself to do that anymore. I'm just going to stand strong, and I'm going to keep moving forward. As for family issues, like I said, there's nothing I can do personally in this matter. Sometimes shitty things happen, sometimes shit just happens, and it's just out of our control. That's where I'll leave it. But otherwise, life is going great for me. 29 weeks of sobriety. Just going through my feelings because someone that I love is going through a very difficult time. But yeah, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like halfway across the world, I'm not living in Finland right now, so I can't console or can't comfort them in any way. Other than they're maybe speaking to them, but yeah, I don't know. That's where I'm gonna end the video. 29 weeks of sobriety. Check. Oh, he's going on to 7 months soon, so we have that to look forward to. I apologize for this video being all over the place and a bit rambly, but I don't script these videos. I just talk from the heart, and yeah, shit just sucks sometimes, but we just have to take it on the chin or keep moving forward, because unfortunately life doesn't stop and the world doesn't stop spinning. So the best thing you can do is just keep moving forward, and provide the support. Talk to your loved ones if they're struggling, or if people are struggling with addiction. At the end of the day, only they can go through that struggle themselves, and they're gonna have to face the pain and those feelings and those emotions themselves. We can only do so much for other people. So yeah, not the most encouraging video, but yeah, that's it. Peace. See you guys 7 months of sobriety. I'm done recording other videos besides sobriety videos for a while. Peace.
Bands or baby, serve that daily. Have a little look, ears tongue get wavy. Need some food, hanging out crazy. Same tracksuits, I'm hanging out daily. Come out, look at the smell. Leaving the crib, but you'll be back in a bit.